Anime lovers, grab your popcorns, hold your loved ones, cover yourself with your blanket, and let's dive right into this anime recap. When Noir Stardia got ready for work as a librarian in the morning, his parents informed him that the position had been taken by a rich noble because his family is a poor noble. Emma confronts him as she walks through the streets. She suggested that he utilize the Great Sage skill to apply to the Hero Academy because she was upset that his job had been taken. However, when he uses this, it gives him a severe headache. She also proposes that they kiss to relieve a headache, according to the legend. Great Sage instructed him to visit a nearby hidden dungeon after they kissed. Noir encounters Olivia Servant, a legendary explorer who had been imprisoned for 200 years in the hidden dungeon. Informing her of his desire, she passed on to him her fabled abilities, which no one else ever inherited. However, employing these skills causes LP, life points, to be lost, and when LP is 0, he will pass away. He can fulfill his desires, which include sexual desires, by repairing LPs, stated by Olivia. These abilities are eventually refined by Noir in the dungeon. Later, with the aid of his sister, he repaired his LP. Olivia advises him to develop the Discerning Eye skill, which he does with Emma's assistance to help him on the Hero Academy entrance exam. Noir offers Emma small boobs as a thank you to ease the pressure on her shoulders, but she requests that he return her breast, especially when Noir offhandedly mentions he likes big boobs. He joins forces in the Hero Academy with Emma, who quit her job to be with him and Lenore Bludon, a count's daughter. Noir visits the 3rd floor of the hidden dungeon, where he discovers a dead Reaper, because the entrance exam requires students to bring materials from uncommon monsters. Noir kills the Reaper following a lengthy battle that uses virtually all his LP. As Noir brought the Reaper's skull, their team scored the most points. Noir celebrates his acceptance with his family up until they got a letter with the academy tuition. Noir faces a significant difficulty with his membership cost, which is 3,000 reals, which he must pay within a week after receiving the highest score. His family cannot pay this large sum in 1 week thus. He therefore asks Olivia about this. She advised him to visit the Guild of Explorers. There she met Lola Metros, a stunning receptionist. She outlines the guild's organizational structure. He must sign up to join the guild. She requests a list of all his skills from him. He had written editor and get creative skill, she saw. It became clear that Olivia was a member of the guild. When he heard this, he simply spewed master. She then displayed a book with the capacity to view each person's skills. He gladly agrees to this, but Lola won and had to up his skirt as the punishment. This results in an increase in his LP. He sets out on a mission to capture rainbow grasshoppers. Emma arrived as he was catching them and was upset with him for being silent about it. In the guild, Lola might develop feelings for him and begin to cling to Noir, which would make Emma envious. Following their argument, Emma and Noir set out on a mission to kill the big rabbit. Emma decides to kill the big rabbit on her own after they battle several goblins, but she is unable to actually harm it. Emma succeeds to kill the rabbit after Noir adjusts her skills after biting her ear. Noir and Emma are hiding in the wilderness. When Noir returns to the guild, he receives the money he requested and the guild cooks a barbecue using Big Rabbit's meat. Noir praises Olivia for all she did for him during the BBQ. Noir and Emma encounter Maria Fianna Albert after paying the tuition, and Noir learns that she is cursed. Noir and Emma go to the Hero Academy for their first day of school after exchanging morning greetings in the park. Before Maria reaches out to Noir, who has been shunned by everyone because she is a baronet, Emma quickly gains popularity among the boys. The kids are introduced to their teacher, Elna Stongs, in class. She teaches them backstep while using Noir as an example and offers a prize for success. When the class begins practicing passive defense after Noir has completed the backstep successfully and been rewarded, Maria partners Noir with her, but she becomes ill during the exercise. Noir and Emma visit the Adventurer Guild to consult Lola for guidance after Noir uses Great Sage to determine that Maria's curse will kill her. Lola claims to be familiar with someone who can help save Maria. After the credits, Noir assists Elna while using her prize from the shoulder rub skill. To get assistance from her buddy Luna, Lola visits the temple. While this is going on, Noir alerts Olivia of Maria's predicament. When Noir asks about ways to get LP, Olivia tells him about the Lucky Leecher skill, assuming that Lola's buddy must be an elf. Thanks to Noir's new ability, several incidents take place in the city while she goes to meet Emma. They run across Lola and Luna in a restaurant, and Luna lets slip that Maria's family has already requested for her assistance, but she is powerless to help. Noir learns that Luna's Lift Curse skill depletes her lifespan via Discerning Eye. When he calls her for a private conversation, Luna says that her mother died from overusing this skill. Luna vows to aid Maria even if it means dying after healing a wounded child, although she is obviously terrified. After learning about Lift Curse's effect, Lola gives her a hug. Later, Noir says that he can change Luna's skill to use her money instead of her life, but he lacks the resources to do so. Noir is afraid to participate in the Harem Pride event, as suggested by Lola. Noir discovers his sister sniffing her bedding in Alice Theater, but he persuaded her to share a bed with him. Noir is shocked that he gained LP when she massages her breast on his back while they are lying down. Maria's condition is deteriorating and Amane becomes aware of this on the eve of her 16th birthday. Noir, Emma, Lola, and Luna are shocked by the audience's treatment of the participants in the Harem Pride event. The audience was incensed because the team before them had not been humiliated. Emma is too afraid to enter, but with Noir's encouragement and Lola's prodding she does so and succeeds spectacularly. The hoster stands a surprise round after Lola and Luna reveal their strategies. Noir's team stuns the hoster and the spectators, winning the competition and being kicked out immediately after with enough money and LP to save Maria. Noir finds Amane sobbing at the entrance to Albert's residence and assures her that they will save Maria. Noir and Luna enter Maria's chamber after she recalls the beginning of her curse, her early years, and her desire to enroll into Hero Academy. Noir then reveals that he altered Luna's skill to enable her to lift Maria's curse. Noir is kissed by Maria, and Luna then lifts the 16-year death curse. The three of them become enraged with Noir at the conclusion when Luna admits she is also interested in him, and Emma and Lola speculate that Maria fell in love with Noir. Later, Noir visits the hidden dungeon to notify Olivia of everything that took place and to express her gratitude for providing the talents that made it all possible. When she notices that Noir has been kissed by several girls, she wants a kiss of her own, and Noir gives it to her. When Noir and Emma pay Lola a visit in the Adventurer Guild, they discover her enraged and being detained by Luna. Emma visits Noir's home the following morning and gives him a public hug. Together, they travel to Hero Academy, where Maria and Amane express their gratitude for saving Maria's life and mention an upcoming exam. Elna then walks into the classroom and declares that the S-Class first exam will be in 2 weeks, and that the students must bring 3 different sorts of rare monster materials to class. In order to bring dragon fangs, Emma and Noir decide to visit the guild and seek Lola's assistance. Back at the beginning of the episode, Lola is ready to smack Sarah in the face for stealing her adventurers and bribes so she could top the receptionist ranking. In order to force Lola into a combat with her, Sarah threatens to stop stealing Noir's adventures if Lola finishes first in the ranking the following month. Noir and Emma complete a series of quests with Luna's assistance to advance Lola's rank. They also get ready to kill an earth dragon that is terrorizing people in the mountains by purchasing spears and LP to level up their dragon killer talent. Together, they set up a trap in the mountain and slay the earth dragon. Noir and Emma bring their fangs to the Hero Academy, where they pass the test, and their bodies to the guild, where they raise Lola's rank. Sadly, Sarah had pushed her adventurers past their breaking points and she still holds the top spot. Noir is placed on the couch and Lola offers him a Touch Me Anywhere coupon, while desperately trying to keep him from being lost. Noir tells her she can talk to him whenever she needs to, and Lola gives him a kiss after she describes the difficult work and significance of being a receptionist. Noir begs Olivia's assistance in the hidden dungeon to gather rare resources, and she lets him know that the 7th floor of the hidden dungeons is a bonus level. Noir moves to the 7th floor, the Forest of Gold, where a strange female watches him after developing the magic abilities Olivia suggested. He takes a wasted Luna to her home, where she tosses Noir on the bed, rolls over him and kisses Noir before passing out on top of him. Noir explores the 7th floor of the unending dungeon after reflecting on the last episode and comes across a pack of silver wolves devouring a prey there. A mysterious girl who resembles Emma when she was younger emerges out of nowhere. Girl surrenders to Noir and requests a favor from him. She describes herself as a dryad, a great tree of the forest, and says that a creature has been attacking her. She then asks Noir to destroy the beast. Noir decides to visit the monster first before agreeing, and then Dryad tells him he can call her Dory. Dory promises to offer him treasures and to show him the 8th floor door. Noir rejects after realizing that the creature is a mutant bronze bee far stronger than him. But after observing how the monster would kill her and her attempts to hide it, as well as the fact that she thanked him nevertheless, Noir chooses to assist her. Dory gives Noir a bear hug and gives him several mouth kisses while licking a cut on his lip, giving Noir a lot of LP. Then Noir walks to the 2nd floor and asks Olivia for assistance. Olivia hesitates before agreeing because Noir won't perish. With Dory's assistance, Noir locates the golden bee's nest and grants it the target skill. Before pursuing the silver wolves pack with Dory, Noir draws the wolves' attention and tries to lead them to the bee's nest after telling Dory to hide as Dory kisses him and begs him to return home safely. Noir finds Dory being attacked by the golden bee as she is unconscious after nearly being killed by the wolves. Noir loses control and charges the bee, but he is completely unable to hit it. Noir modifies the target skill as the wolves show up. Noir goes to save Dory, who is still alive, as the bee attacks and kills the wolves. After the bee has exhausted itself, Noir uses a water drop lightning strike fusion to kill it. After showing Noir the door to the 8th floor, Dory gives him 2 rare trinkets. Noir leaves after promising to return with food and to visit Dory. Noir returns to the city and delivers Lola the valuable artifact. Noir, who is a representative of Lola, calculates her points with the help of other explorers who are a part of their respective receptionist teams that same night, and Lola is declared the winner. Although she eventually concedes defeat, Sarah continues to pursue Noir, which infuriates Lola, who pursues Sarah about with a club. Noir wants Alice to tread on him in the Alice Theater so he can get LP. She initially feels awkward, but as her brother encourages her to criticize him as well, they both become overexcited. Alice then informs her brother that this will be their secret. Emma receives the wind selection from Noir at the park, and after eating it, she tests her new abilities. Emma warns that if someone kidnaps and performs questionable things, he wouldn't notice and would think the worst about her, leaving after inviting Noir to a dance party, and Noir declines. Noir learns at home that his father was unable to find a location for their shop since no one wants to rent to poor nobility. To change the subject, Noir requests a tuxedo for the party but chooses to purchase a new one after noticing how worn out his father's sole tuxedo is. Emma's parents welcome Noir at the party and, like their daughter, act oddly over something Noir is unaware of. After meeting Emma, the party's host, named Bourne, declares that the Phantom, a notorious thieving team, intends to take his most valuable jewel, putting the Brightness family on edge, but the Lamu top adventurers are on the case. Noir observes that one of them is his age but is twice his level. A viscount by the name of Mike Kental makes a second attempt to ask Emma out at the party, but she declines. He challenges him to a dancing competition, in which the victor would earn a date with Emma. After deducing that she was rejecting him because of Noir, Noir wins the battle on his turn by creating the dancing talent, but just as he and Emma were ready to kiss, an intruder in costume enters the celebration, kidnaps Emma, and steals the mermaid's tear. Noir chooses to join forces with the Lamu adventurers, and a team member named Layla reluctantly agrees to his assistance. Noir and Layla pursue Fan and Emma, while the Lamu adventurers' leader and the others pursue the man. Layla battles a Firebird Fan summoned, while Noir battles Fan herself. They are ultimately victorious after Noir gives the Firebird weight while striking Fan with the Lightning Water Fusion. After becoming friends, the leader reappears and, despite Noir's suspicions, traps her and Leia by revealing that he is actually Tom, posing as the adventurer's leader. When Tom says he wants to marry Emma, Noir becomes upset and tries to fight off Tom's skill. However, while Tom is preoccupied, Emma awakens and attacks him with her wind strike, and Noir then knocks Tom to the ground with a punch. The host and Emma's parents praise Noir and Layla as they return to the celebration with the thieves' children. The following day, Noir discloses that Bourne gave Noir a rental with low taxes as payment. As the Stardia family begins cleaning up, Emma hugs Noir and promises to assist them as well, making Alice envious. Elna has 2 announcements for the S-Class of Hero Academy. Layla Overlock, an exchange student who helped Noir and Emma in the Phantom incident, will be joining the class. Elna then declares that the S-Class will take a trip to Amora Mountain. Everyone is eager to take a soak in Amora Hot Springs at the mountain's foot. But the girls are worried about the lads nevertheless. Emma assures them that Noir would protect them, allaying their fears. The boy got exhausted throughout the excursion and Hjort tries to calm Elna down but is unsuccessful. Layla prepares the students for a monster onslaught, but when a pixie offers to show them a shortcut, everyone becomes enchanted. Everyone unwinds and removes the formation, but Noir remains skeptical of the pixie and presses her, learning that she lured them into a trap and is in charge of the lizardmen that attack them. Happily, the S-Class overpower them, and Noir thwarts the pixie's effort to flee. Elna tries to impart a lesson to her students at the conclusion, but they become sidetracked because they have at last reached the hot springs. The hot springs manager informs everyone that the girls will take a bath first, but Hjort organizes the boy to do just that, using masks to avoid being seen. After the boys pledge, they won't spy on them. They pursue Noir when he declines to join them because he is thinking of a strategy to stop the boys. Noir joins forces with Elna on the way to the hot springs to halt the boys and show that he is not one of them. After defeating them, Hjort emerges from hiding and confronts Elma, confessing that he acquired superhuman strength by using his savings to purchase potions and other stuff. Noir challenges him, and after giving Hjort the powerless skill, Noir vanquishes him. When Kent appears and tries to spy on the females for his friends, just as Noir believes he has won, Noir chases after him. Noir slows Kent by spending virtually all of his remaining LP, and the 2 of them enter the bathroom only to discover, thanks to Elna's advice, that the females aren't yet undressed. Emma calls for Noir as he passes out in the bath. When Noir wakes up, he discovers that his eyes are veiled and that the females are discussing in the bath. It turns out that Elna chose to reward Noir for protecting the girls' privacy by allowing him to take a shower with them while wearing a towel blindfold, with another one obviously around his waist for decency. Noir, who is agitated, hears the girl gush about his physical attributes. A beaming after asking Noir if he needs more LP, Emma decides to massage his face with her breast, much to Noir's astonishment, as he doesn't understand what she's doing. Elna then joins in, which causes Noir to start freaking out when he realizes what they are doing. The remaining females observe in astonishment, disgust, excitement, jealousy, or confusion. Noir yells out from outside the bathtub to close the episode. He announces that he received more than 10,000 life points for that. After Noir, Emma, Lola, and Luna have finished cleaning the store, Noir tells them that following a family referendum, the name of his primary product, Golden Slime Jelly, will now be Stardian's Rarities. Success is achieved when Alice, Tiggerson, and Noir's parents arrive to open the shop. Noir visits Olivia and swears to set her free after reflecting that everything that happened to him was because of Olivia. Despite Olivia's advice to not push himself too hard, Noir finds the key to liberating Olivia on the 15th floor of the dungeon thanks to the Great Sage skill. Noir decides to call Emma for assistance after reaching the 14th floor, which offers 2 paths, one for a single seeker and another for a pair. Noir believes the single method is too risky. Emma accepts, and the 2 travel to the 14th, where they discover a room and are surrounded by pygmies who want food. Emma plays pranks on the pygmies, but Noir poisons them instead. When Noir and Emma go to the 15th floor, they discover Olivia and are informed that they must free her in order to move forward. Noir uses his discerning eye to determine that this Olivia is a replica, made by her death chains, and after releasing her, he tries to question her about how Olivia became free. Then, in an attempt to demonstrate her might, Olivia clone confronts Noir and Emma, who have little chance against her and flee to the second floor. Noir and Emma ask Olivia clone if she has any weaknesses in an effort to defeat her, but Olivia is unable to recall any. Noir inquires as to why she assists him, but she remains silent. Back in the town, Noir and Emma separate to look into ways to defeat Olivia. Noir stops by his store and discovers Lola and Luna, who believe he is low on LP and make him a pretty girl sandwich to assist. Noir learns the following day in the library that Olivia had problems with a priest 200 years prior because of her rare skill sacrifice. Noir discovers Olivia clone in town after developing the skill since she is too carefree to perform her job. Noir uses his new skill to strike her, but she easily avoids it and cuts him with her new sword, which Olivia clone gifted with the ability to paralyze Noir. While her clone is prepared to administer the mercy strike, Olivia notices that Noir is in danger. The next episode starts out with Noir attacking but being stopped by Olivia clone as it did in the previous one. The story then flashes back 200 years to a child asking Olivia to be his master. Olivia declines and leaves. The boy continues to bother Olivia in the days that follow because she tests him, rejects him, and tells him to give up after learning his motivation for wanting to be her apprentice. Although she continues to turn down his pleas, Olivia started to soften her mind once she started teaching him some things, such as how to fight an iron goblin. Olivia learns one day that the boy died defending a young girl from an iron goblin. Olivia is eventually trapped in the unending dungeon and laments that she never taught him anything or gave him any skills. Noir, who resembles the same youngster from 200 years ago, finds her there. When we return to the present, Emma saves Noir and enlists the aid of Lola, Luna, and Layla. Even after being healed, Noir is helpless to stop Olivia clone from defeating the females one by one, even though he assists Layla in breaking Olivia clone's sword. Noir tries to fight Olivia clone once more but finds that she altered his abilities. Despondently, he gives up all of his skills, barraging his unique ones, yet he can still damage Olivia clone, who becomes enraged and beats him. When Olivia clone is about to deliver the killing blow, Noir, sacrificing almost all of his LP, rushes in and attacks her, slicing her in half to reveal her real nature as a collection of chains before she disintegrates. The females who are worn out give Noir a breast touch to help him regain his LP. When Noir returns to the unending dungeon, Olivia is not present. In the midst of Olivia playing with Noir, he discovers her outside the dungeon, released. The new fruits Dory created for Stardian rarities are a hit, and a new semester at Hero Academy is starting. In the park, Noir is being trained in martial arts by Layla. Lola observes this and holds Noir's arm, thinking that she is giving him LP. Luna does the same. When Emma enters, she kisses Noir in front of them out of jealousy, while Alice, driven insane by her seesaws, gets ready to attack them with a big sword. In the unending dungeon, as the episode ends, Olivia asks Noir if he has recovered his talents. He claims to have recovered most of them, but he's not in a rush. Olivia tells him that because to Olivia's clone's passing, the entrance to the 16th floor is now open. She also says that although she doesn't know how many floors there are in the dungeon, if he makes it to the 100th, he might become as powerful as she was. As the episode ends, Noir is ready to enter the dungeon once more.